guys, welcome back to Many Tribes, One Kingdom. It's your friend John, and today we will be reviving our 5 Minutes in Church History playlist. And the first video we will be covering is the persecution of Christians under Emperor Nero. So, let's set the stage for this. Christianity is approximately 30 years in the making at this point. Jesus has ascended to heaven only 30 years earlier, and Christianity is spreading all across the empire, and it's starting to even gain a foothold in Rome itself. Nero becomes emperor in 54 AD, succeeding Emperor Claudius, and from the beginning, Nero is known for his ways of excess, his violence, his greed, his lust. He's known for being a generally unpleasant guy to be around. He would often beat people. He was engaged in all kinds of acts of lust that I will not go into detail here about. But our story really begins in 64 AD. Emperor Nero has reigned for about 10 years at this point, and a fire breaks out in Rome, the city itself, during the summer. It burns for 6 days and 7 nights. Now, whether Nero himself set the fire or ordered it to be set, no one really knows. There are rumors that either he set the fire himself or he ordered it to be set. There is a rumor that Nero fiddled while Rome burned. That is not true. The fiddle actually didn't exist at this point in time yet. However, there is a kernel of truth because Nero was known for his love of music and for styling himself as a musician. But anyway, whether Nero himself set the fire or not, he did capitalize on the destruction of the city, using it to build himself a luxuriant palace, which was just a temple to his own excess and greed. Nero viewed himself as a god and served as what many Christians would view as a forerunner for who Antichrist will be like. Many people in Rome suspected that Nero himself, if not responsible directly, had at least ordered the fire. And so to shift blame from himself, he decided to scapegoat the Christians. So he ordered them to be rounded up, he ordered them tortured, and executed in many horrific and horrifying ways. He had them crucified, he had them fed alive to wild animals, he had them set on fire at night to be lights in his garden. All kinds of just terrible things. And it's at this point in time where two of the most notable Christian martyrs died. Peter and Paul. Peter was crucified upside down because he claimed he was not worthy to die the same way as Jesus. And Paul, being a Roman citizen, was immune from crucifixion, but was not exempt from beheading, and that's how Paul was killed. However, these were not the only Christians. One thing to note is that the persecution of Nero wasn't empire spanning. That came later with Diocletian, but Nero mainly persecuted the Christians in Rome itself, the city. The persecution ended when Nero himself died in 68 AD, and he is remembered as one of the worst emperors of history. He is condemned repeatedly throughout the New Testament. Even if he himself is not listed, his actions of lust, excess, violence, greed, and so many other things are condemned by Scripture. And as previously stated, he is remembered as a forerunner of what Antichrist will be like at the end times, wanting to be worshipped as a god, being an enemy of Christ, trying to replace Jesus, and killing the true believers in Jesus himself. This wasn't the first persecution Christians faced, however, it was one of the first state-sanctioned persecutions. And sadly, many more would follow and even continue to today. So, that's the persecution under Emperor Nero. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay up to date with all of our latest content. Give this video a like and share it if you enjoy videos about church history. Have a great day, thank you for joining us, and God bless you.